Hey everybody, 5thHorseman here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and I've got another Prospector probe, and if you'll notice, he is heading towards one of these frozen lakes. And that's right, I have discovered Cathane in one of, or not Cathane, sorry, ore underneath one of the flats, which makes me a very happy bear. If you look, it's right here in the middle here. Basically, I'm thinking anywhere in here is going to be fine, but I'm going to put it, I'm actually going to burn a little bit this way, I think. Whoops, yeah, right there. And then, because we're going to be slowing down to stop, which is going to bring us a little short of that projected location here. But this is the poor one. I brought him actually from the other side of the planet, and he's barely using any fuel. So it's amazing when you're conservative with your fuel, how much you can get out of one of these guys. Should probably bring up Kerbal Engineer. Apparently I can't. I'm thinking possibly, for some reason, these guys don't have that on them, but I'm just going to slow down right here, because we're in the middle of this field. I'm just going to land it right here. It's going to be one of the more simpler landings. I'm not used to a landing this easy, to be honest with you. It's not the best ore deposit on the entire planet, but I figured I would go for ease as opposed to richness of deposit for this first one, just so we can kind of guarantee a success here. I think that's wise. Yeah, we're right in the center here. I think once I get this thing landed, I will, I might move it a little bit. Let's see, where's our shadow? There's the shadow, right there. Pretty much textbook landing here. Perfect. Mostly. Oh, turn off the computer. And eventually it'll drift itself down. Okay. Yeah, we're a little bit closer to the edge than I like to be, but I think we're good. I mean, it's fairly obvious. Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit southeast. Okay, this is north, this is east. No, wait. Yeah, this is north. Therefore, this is east. Therefore, this is southeast. There we go. Turn that computer back on. Ideally, I wish you could see better your location, but yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of this ocean, so even if I'm for some reason off, shouldn't be a big deal, because I can just move the base, because nothing easier than landing on this flat plane on Minmus. Quite possibly the simplest thing to do in the game is land on one of these lakes. Easy peasy. Okay, so we're going to mark this. We're going to make this Ore Base 1. Rename vessel Minmus Ore Prospect. And we'll say OK. And now let's land there. Looks like actually we're looking pretty good. Let's switch to this guy. Yeah, something's up with Kerbal Engineer. I do not have it available as an option, which is weird because I have made no changes to the game. I also can't click on these for some reason. I don't know. Not going to worry about it right now. Okay, we are all set to disconnect this guy. He's got plenty of fuel in him, which is important. He's got this thing. He's got his RCS tanks. It was a joint venture between all the Kerbonauts. They all went out and took their turns putting RCS tanks around here, and then got the actual tanks here. And I just remembered we probably want to fill these guys up from the RCS tanks here. I still don't know exactly how this thing works. I need to look into it, but these guys are filled up, so that's good enough for me for now. Okay, I'm going to hit F5 because I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. But I am going to disconnect right here. And our first job is we had some debris up here. And if it's not too far away, where it is. Oh, really? It's that far away? There's no debris around here? Okay, tell you what, I'm just going to leave that in orbit then. I don't care about it enough to go that far for it. Go ahead and turn that off. I was going to grab it because it's something. It has a docking port on it, and I could grab it and bring it in. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on our ship here. Let's close our solar panels. There we go. See, our engines are activated. We do not want to stage anything. We just want to get out of the way here. The only staging to be done is disconnecting these things, and actually I want to do these things separately. In particular, I want to do that one first. This one here by itself is this Sepratron here. And then these two guys are actually on top of this guy. They're decouplers. They were holding struts in place, and I don't want the strut connectors to still be in the way. So I have, so I put them on those so that I can pop those off later. But we'll wait until we get on the ground to do that. Okay, so where are we landing exactly? We are coming around this way. Or are we going? I think we're going around this way, actually. And we're gonna want to land somewhere. Oh, right here. So, assuming we're coming around this way, where is this? This is 28 minutes away. Whereas this is 53 minutes away. Yeah, so when we get here, we are going to add a maneuver to southerly ourselves and also slow down. To bring ourselves right in there. Right about like that. That should be perfect. That is 28 minutes from now. Let's get ourselves aimed at it. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, let's do a landing gear check here. Looks pretty good. That's what we want. If I could get this thing up right side up. Apparently I can't. Game just doesn't want to let me be right side up. No matter which way I aim it, it's not right side up. So, but that looks good enough for me. If we went into a different mode, I could probably be right side up. There we go. That looks good. One thing I noticed, the only solar panels on this guy are right here. But we have tons of electric charge, so I think we're going to be fine as far as that's concerned. And he's aimed in the sun, so I'm good with that too. So we're going to hit F5. Our node is 16 minutes away. We are going to get ourselves a little bit of a cinematics here. We're going to speed up time as we drift away from the station. Oh, it's night. I think we're going to be doing this burn at night. Oh, I was going to mention, I fixed the problem. Everybody, I don't know if you noticed this, everybody who, close the alarm and unpause, yeah. Everybody is in their right command pods now. Ankro's back on the ground. Fred Burry, I believe is his name. Fred Fred Wise. Sean Wise? I don't remember his name. Doesn't really matter. The dude who was supposed to be... Let me put my gear back up. I don't like having my gear down while I'm doing maneuvers. The guy who was supposed to be... going to Dre is again going to Dre. Nathan, I think. No, Nathan is back on Minmus. Yeah, just the long story short, don't edit your config files unless you know what you're doing. Because the order that the people are in the config file actually matters. Like, they're not stored in the ships. The ship just knows based on what order they're in. And if you change that sort of thing around, you cause problems. Okay, well, this is dark, and you know what I'm doing, so I'm not gonna keep you on here while I'm doing it. Actually, you know what? I will keep you on here. Let's do it in map mode. Make sure we're not going to crash into the space station. We are not. It's 12 seconds away. It's probably about a 20-second burn, so let's go ahead and do this. 12-second burn. Actually, it's pretty much right now. So I'm going to do this. I'm holding onto the X key to cancel this burn as soon as we get it. Okay, I'm going to kill the maneuver node now and make sure we need to burn up from the planet a bit to give ourselves a little bit more and actually probably prograde as well. Give ourselves a little bit. There we go. Perfect. A little bit more, because we're going to... A, the planet's going to rotate a bit, and B, we're going to be slowing down when we get there. Okay, we've used almost none of our fuel, which is good. When we get here, we're going to need to burn 192 meters per second, which is about a minute. So when we are about 30 seconds away from this maneuver node, we will do this burn. So we're actually aimed already there, which is nice. And let's just go ahead and speed up time. When we get to 3 minutes away... That's one of my satellites. I think that's the scanner. That's pretty sweet. Coming over the rise here. There's our location. We are now 3 minutes away. Let's close the alarm and unpause. Yeah, we don't care about that. Yep, we're going to need to burn upwards, because this was a lot more than I thought. Minmus rotated a lot faster than I thought it would. So we need to burn upwards to give ourselves a lot more distance. We're going to aim to overshoot again. Okay, it's still going to be probably a minute. 57 seconds, that works for me. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to restore this maneuver node when the alarm comes up. Okay, and close the alarm. Okay, now let's aim in the direction of this maneuver node. Let's turn our RCS on. We might as well use it. Let's get ourselves rotated around here so that down is down, as we prefer. Okay. Just feels like we're not gonna... Let's go ahead and hit F5. We're gonna get about 35 seconds away, and then I'm gonna crank up the gas. I wish I had the... I don't know where my probe is. It's down there somewhere. That's not it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Target. Compared to all that stuff happening on Moho, I think this is going to be like a breeze. He's already in our physics. If I turn that off, I still can't see him, but he's tiny, so I wouldn't expect to be able to see him, to be honest. A mere 1.5 kilometers away. Just gonna kill my horizontal velocity, and then we're just gonna drop down right on him. Okay, let's get rid of this maneuver node, because I always hate these things when I don't need them. Oh, I can see it. A little dot right there. We don't have to get that close to it. Okay. Yeah, you'll notice my RCS placement isn't perfect on these guys. It's pretty good. But obviously I had to do it with an EVA'd Kerbal, so it's not like I could plan it perfectly. Okay, there's our shadow. We're coming down. Let's get that gear down. Okay. Looking good. We're at 10 meters per second. We're at 7, which should be enough for anything to land. Just about perfect. I'm trying to bring my velocity to 0 without using the 0 velocity thing. And I lost a solar panel, and I lost several solar panels. I hit the spacebar and nothing staged. There we go. That's what should have happened. That's kind of annoying. It made the noise like, hey, I'm staging stuff. And then it's like, nah. Okay. We would like to just balance here. Okay, we are kind of sitting on something, but I think it's just garbage debris because I can't even select it. So, okay, we are in the sunlight on this guy. We lost 2 solar panels, which is super annoying. But we'll call that good. Okay, let's go ahead and hit F5 or 5, I should say, to open the solar panels on this guy. Looks like he's pretty good. I mean, the sun is going to be going directly or almost directly overhead most of the day, so I think we're going to get sunlight. And this guy's not going to stay here, obviously. I think I'm going to ditch these once I've taken off, because the last thing I want is for them to accidentally hit something. So let's go ahead and I don't remember what does what. Does 0 deploy the Cathane? No. 1. There we go. The drills are going. Now, all this thing is going to do is drill ore. And any second now, we're going to start getting ore. I promise. There we go. Ore is loading. Okay, so now I have nothing to do until this guy gets loaded up with ore. So, actually, I do have stuff to do. I have things to do. We can... let's see, who's this? We got Rob. You know what, Rob? Oh, wait. Helps if I select the ship that Rob is in. Or actually, is this the ship that Rob's in? Yeah, that's the ship that Bob's in. That was weird. So what is... Rob? Oh, it's this. I was like, what is that? Okay, Rob, get out. Actually, just go EVA this way. Don't knock off the solar panel. You've got a little bit of work to do. We need to grab one of these. And we need to attach it to here. Okay, now we need to F5 to save. Because we're going to do something dangerous. We're going to link that to that. Okay, get yourself back in your house. And eventually we're going to move these RCS things back here because obviously this base is never going to move again. Don't you dare knock that into that solar panel. It's going to come out of your wages. Okay, let's grab onto this and get on board. Oh, he's loading up with ore. That's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Well, now it's just a waiting game, so I will be back when we are full of ore. Okay, we have a full tank, and this one's almost full. So, tell you what, we're going to make Bob do the rest of this here. That way, we get double duty. Oh, and you know what I should have done while I was doing that? Is I should have moved the RCS tank. So I'm going to do that. You don't need to see that. It's just, I mean, it's the same thing with the pipes, only even more boring. So, so I will do that, and I will be back. Okay, I've got my RCS tanks back. So now let's go ahead and detach these fuel lines here that aren't actually connected, which is a little weird. But hey, what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and hit F5 so we don't blow anything up. Let's unlink and grab. Put it back over here. Put it back where you got it. There you go. That looks good. Okay. Now, Rob, you are going to chill out on the surface, mine an ore, while Bob sends this thing back up and redocks to the space station. Whoops. Whoa! Bob got a little crazy there. Let's go ahead and get back down here and try this again. There we go. Okay, we've got fuel tanks. We've got plenty of fuel, so yeah. We can do this with a lot less fuel and save some time, although we haven't gotten back to the space station yet. Where is our space station? It is coming around this way. So if we launch into a smaller orbit, it is at 100 and it is at 25. So if we launch into a 20 or even a 10 kilometer orbit, we'll be able to meet up with it pretty quick. Ooh, some more Kethane in a flat area, which is awesome. Or Kethane, more ore in a flat area. Where's our... Oh, there we are. And actually, that's much more equatorial. But anyway, I'm sorry. So, we are going to launch, and we're going to launch east. Okay, north is this way, so east is straight down. Wow. I'm actually going to go up quite a bit, because I think I'm going to be... aiming down. I don't want to hit that thing with the exhaust. Oh, but I'm not. Okay. So hopefully this is actually going east. It looks like it kind of might be. No, we're going the wrong way. 90 is east. You think I'd ever played this game before? Okay, let's up our landing gear. And one thing I realized after I built this thing is I'm doing this all wrong. the first goal of this extraplanetary... Oh, let's dump these. Watch this. Oh, that one didn't do anything. There we go. Goodbye. One of the goals... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Of this, the first goal I'm going to have for this extraplanetary base is to build a recycling bin, and also to build a refinery that's going to sit on the surface along with the driller. For the same reason that it's better with Kethane to do it this way, it's better with extraplanetary launch pads. The only thing I should be bringing up is rocket parts, because they're a lot cheaper. Right? Rocket parts are... why bring up all the ore and then convert it into metal and then convert it into rocket parts, each time losing mass, and then bring up all that ore? So I'm actually doing it a horrible way, to be honest. I should not be doing it this way. So I'm going to change the way I do this, and I think I'm going to go up to 15, actually, just to give myself a leeway over the surface, although 10 is really fine. Yeah, let's do 10. The lower our orbit, the faster we'll catch up to the space station. So the first thing I'm going to build with this extraplanetary launchpad base, though, is a refinery, and then a rocket parts only lifter, so that I can more effectively... Let's see, 10 by 10. That looks good to me. So I can more effectively lift things off the surface. So let's see. It's a minute and 17 second burn, and it's in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Looked like it was off center, but I guess it's not. And we could probably use more electric charge. Now we've got this battery here, so we're fine. There we go. 9995. That's about as good as you can get. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get a decent connection here. Looks like not. This orbit actually looks pretty garbage, to be honest. Looks like we need to do at least one orbit, though. Although... that purple one doesn't look too bad, but I think it's because it's predicting the next orbit, which is always fun. So we're gonna do an orbit, and I'll be back when we actually have a connection. Okay, we have an intersect. We're 0.8 kilometers away. Not great, but not bad. The worst part is it's going to be as the sun sets, but we'll deal with that. I'm in speed mode here a little bit. It's 17 minutes away, which is quite a ways. But it's only a few seconds when you go into time warp. There it is. We're catching up to it slowly. Yeah, I had to do a plane change. I totally forgot that I was in a completely different plane. I'm like Khan in the Wrath of Khan. I can't think in 2 dimensions, or in more than 2 dimensions. Kirk would totally kick my butt. Okay, it's a 6-second maneuver, so we'll just go right to 0 here. And actually, that's good. There we go. Can't really do any better than this. I don't even know why I'm trying. Okay. Let's see what our actual encounter is now. 0.7. Works for me. Okay. So now all we got to do is aim ourselves. Let's see. When we get to that point, we're going to want to speed up. So that's roughly the direction we're going to want to be aimed in. So I'm just going to get myself aimed that way. We don't actually care about the maneuver node now. Nor do we care about the alert for it. All we care about is whether or not we're going to run out of electrical power before we get to it. Let's see, where is he? He is 41 kilometers away, so we can just watch him get closer. And same deal as before, only this time we're going a lot slower relative to him, and we're a lot heavier, because we've got a full load of ore here. I have no idea how much ore this is worth, how much we can get for it. But we're going to find out. We're going to build something. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about the prospect. Okay, let's go ahead and stop our velocity here. We are way off balance. I just noticed that. Let's go ahead and fix that in a second here. What is up with our fuel? Why are we so off balanced? Yeah, let's just get ourselves stopped relative to the station, then we'll fix our fuel problem, and then we'll actually dock. It's probably this fuel balance thing. Apparently not. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, these guys are filling up. That guy's already full. Okay, there we go. Balance. Oh, there we go. Okay, this guy is set to balance, and this guy is set to balance. So in theory, they should balance with each other, I think. Okay, let's get aimed at our station. It's this way. Got plenty of monopropellant, but I don't see any reason to use it right now. Let's see. We want to go this way a little bit. Ship is really wobbly. Let's get going a full meter per second towards him. I know that's kind of crazy. Okay. Now let's switch to him. We need a docking port. We don't have any free docking ports? Oh, that's right, because we came off of this. So let's pop one of these off. Where is the guy approaching us from? Is that him? No. There he is. So let's pop this one off. Then let's control from here. Set that as the target. And it's going to be down this way. So we're going to rotate ourselves around. Not hitting the piece of debris there. We're a little wobbly, but I think we're going to be fine in the vast scheme of things. He's 500 meters away, so we're not exactly in a hurry, but I don't want to dilly-dally too much here. So now we are attached, or we are aimed at him. And we still got sunlight, which is good. Okay, now let's switch back to him. And we're going to control from here. And somewhere around here we've got a docking port. We can't quite see it yet. There we go. We're heading towards our target, which is good. I think we're going to turn our CS on. And we're going to actually get ourselves heading towards this guy. Because until we can see the docking port, that's the best we can do here. Okay, we'll get about, say, 250 from him. Maybe here we'll get ourselves aimed, because obviously we're in different orbits, even though we're really close to each other. We're close enough to Minmus that our different orbits can cause problems with Okay, we're under 300 away. I should be able to see that docking port now. I know it's in there. It's around there somewhere. I just can't click on it. Let's go ahead and RCS our way back to aimed at it. We're going to speed up because we've slowed down a little bit too. Okay. Oh, and it's now dark, which is going to make this even better. Okay, we are almost 200 meters away. Okay, we are now 200 meters away. I know for one thing, the next thing I build is going to have lights on it. That's for frickin' sure. Okay. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Set as target. Okay. Now we want to be aimed where he is, and we want to make ourselves go in the direction that puts his docking port next to us. There we go. We're basically doing this on instruments. Gonna hide the alarm clock just to give myself extra room out here. It's a lot easier with RCS, I can tell you that much. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Get down to 100 meters away. No sense waiting this long. And I just realized I have overcorrected. Because I wasn't watching where I was going. Another nice thing about RCS is it makes it much easier to fix mistakes. Should also be in chase mode. Looking really good. Assuming you can see it. RCS ports look really balanced, which is nice. But this guy's really heavy. And I'm definitely putting lights on my next ship. I have installed a mod which actually puts lights on docking ports and stuff. It was suggested by someone, and I don't know who it is off the top of my head. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. I like to be going 0.5 meter per second or less. Oh, wow. That was a good dock right there. Pretty sweet. Okay. So let's dump this. Oh, wait. We can't dump the ore off because there's no actual ore. All we can do is convert it. So, sadly, he's losing his electric charge, and we're gonna all run out of electric charge eventually here. But let's go ahead and activate rocket parts converter. Oh, wait. No, that's not what we want to do. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Deactivate rocket parts converter. Let's activate metal converter. Now, ideally, our metal bins are filling up, which is sweet. Now we just have to wait for this thing to be out of ore, which will also drain our electricity, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and speed up our orbit here. We are fairly quickly losing electric charge. But the sun has risen and now we have electric charge again, which is sweet. Okay, we should have plenty of electric charge now to... now we activate the rocket parts converter. And we are getting rocket parts. Our metal is staying the same, which is reasonable considering we're still converting ore into metal. Eventually we're going to run out of ore. And then we are going to have all rocket parts. Okay. That is full of rocket parts. That has metal in it. That's full of rocket parts. So we actually have more rocket parts than I thought we would. This ore actually turns into twice as many rocket parts, which is pretty freaking cool. I wonder if rocket parts weigh less. I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about this mod. But anyway, we are ready to build something. So what we're going to build here, and now I'm wondering if I actually want to do it that way. I need to look up in the thing, but I'll tell you what, let's go to the VAB, and I'm going to build a little ship that can go around and recycle things, and then I am going to go out and recycle this piece of debris, and we'll just test that and see how it works. So I will be back when I am done at the VAB. Okay, I have a ship built, or a ship designed, I should say. I'm going to set this as my target, just so we don't lose it. Show the build menu. I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I got it in the VAB, so we need to select a craft. It is the recycler, short-range recycler. What do I do? Load, I guess? Okay, it's going to take 528 rocket parts. We have 10 times that amount. We got plenty of electric charge. Link rocket fuel sliders. Apparently we need 2 amounts of rocket parts. Can I say I want 0? Yeah, because there's a container for rocket parts. So we definitely don't want that. So must be 100%. Yeah, we want the electric charge, sure, and we want the monopropellant, definitely. Let's go ahead and build it. And it exploded.